Mike Jones Beats.
Gorilla edibles. And hey, don't forget the milk. Fall in love with healing yourself. CBD. Healthy. Somebody already got kicked. Dope. Somebody already got kicked. Dope.
Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get thrown out the conversation. Throw up two fingers and tell them, please don't keep the drama away. Bye. Donate to the cause and hit the cash app. And if you ain't got it, them likes are free. Go and smash that. BBN, hit that with a hashtag. Sick with the content, come around and need a hazmat. Jack Frost, yeah, you dudes need to back off. You got the work around here, yeah, we all tip our hats off. Keep the same name, that's what you point for. But if you coming back in, put a 2.0. Big bags, and you asking what they heavy for. Foot and ass be going hella crazy with the petty wars. Good conversation, that's what we be really ready for. Conversation like being on the bottom of a heavy whore. Nah, why niggas be like that? Unsubscribe and tell them, yo, hey, I'll be right back. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing.
Yeah, bags. We just kicked that guy straight out the door. We don't got time for that. We hold those over here. Who the fuck is that dude? Hold on, bro. Can we get bags in the chat? Y'all don't see it, but somebody got hit with bags. Can we get all the bags? BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I forgot to turn that light on. Give me 1 second. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. First thing I want to do is apologize for being late. As I told y'all last night, I had my clothes at the laundry, so I had to go pick it up this morning. So I had to take a second shower and I had to put some on because we wasn't doing that whole sweater thing like we did last night. It's too hot for that shit. All right, so we're gonna have a conversation today regarding entitlement. That's what our conversation is gonna be about. It's gonna be about entitlement for the most part. But there's a lot of things open for discussion today. I also want to say something, and I want to point this out real quick. I don't never want to hear another rapper talk about they the king of New York until they could go do something with Jadakiss. That's all I got to say. I don't want to hear not another rapper. I don't want to hear not another rapper talk about they the king of New York until they could do something with Jadakiss. Being the king of New York ain't about how much money you got. Being the king of New York ain't about how much shit you could talk. Being the king of New York in hip hop means who's the better rapper. Period. So let's have this conversation real quick about this young lady. And I'm just going to be absolutely 100% honest with you. I don't have anything against her, but she's going to absolutely get ripped to shreds today. Because at this point, any of you niggas that's like co-signing her, let me change this. We got the night thing going on. And this don't got shit to do with 6ix9ine. I just want to be clear. The conversation we're going to be having today don't got shit to do with 6ix9ine. It got something to do with entitlement. And it got something to do with you get a baby mama and she basically ruins the child's childhood. Trying to get even with the father. Ruins the child's childhood. At the end of the day, I want y'all to remember something after I get ready to tell y'all all of this. This is not about Tekashi. This is not about the baby mama. This is about the daughter. Period. No, I don't think that's a sex tape with her and Shotty. I heard that there's one, but what I saw, I'm not co-signing that. I think there's just people trying to fuck her name up. You understand what I'm saying? I think that's just people trying to fuck her name up. I'm not going to say that she has a sex tape until I see something that's definitively a sex tape, period. Until I see something that's definitively a sex tape, I'm not going to say she has a sex tape. We're not doing that. We don't badmouth people over here. We don't dick ride people over here. We really don't. We don't badmouth people over here, and we don't dick ride people over here. Copy? The only people that think we dick riding somebody is when we telling the truth about a nigga and the nigga mad because the truth make them look bad. Soleil! We got Soleil up in the house. Let's call out the drops real quick from last night and let's get the show on to go. Sorry about that. For some strange reason, as soon as people see me come online, they just send me a ton of texts and DMs. And you want to know the funny thing about it? I usually never respond back to the texts or DMs because by the end of the show comes, I forget I have them. So people literally text me because they say, I see he's going to see it. But after this show is over, I'm not going to remember you text me or DM me. You played yourself. Just so you know, everybody that decides they're going to see me and text me, if you're not texting me about something we talking about right now or something that's pertinent that I need to discuss with the people, you just played yourself because 9 times out of 10, I just looked at it. So it's going to be said as read. So that means later on when I forget you sent me the text, I'm not going to be able to respond to it. So for everybody that, and sometimes I just do it on purpose, to be honest with you. Sometimes some of y'all just annoy me with the texts that y'all send me just because y'all see me online. So I purposely make sure that I don't respond back later. Just so you know, when I don't show up at your job and start asking you about shit that don't got nothing to do with your job at that moment, do I? So yeah, I will prefer if people stop doing that shit to me. With that being said, let's call out the drops real quick from yesterday. Shout out to Crystal C. Definitely appreciate you. I want to say something. Let's do roll call real quick, and then I want to say something because this is important. Shout out to the BBN Network. Good morning. Says good morning. Come in, take a seat, hit the like button, become a bag swinger, join the green team. Hector Cruz says, what's up, BBN fan friends? What up, Frost? Here at work with you. Be safe. Salute to all. I seen the Instagram clip she put on crazy, like she want more and more. I don't think, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't think her father's behind this. I don't think her father's behind this. I don't think her father's behind this. I just want to be clear on this. I've had a couple of conversations with the guy. I don't know if we talked. I think we talked once. We DM back and forth a couple of times over a matter. He seems like an extremely rational individual. He doesn't seem like he a bitch ass nigga. That's what I'm trying to say. So if y'all don't like some of the stuff that Sarah and her mother's doing, don't attribute that to the pops. Alright? Because the shit that I'm about to talk about today is bitch ass nigga shit. I don't think the pops is down with it. I want to be clear on this. There's certain things that us men don't do. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's really certain things that us men don't do. You understand what I'm saying? This is one of them. This is one of them. There's certain things that us men don't do. This is one of them. I just want to be clear on that before I go any further. Shout out to CBA with the $5 drop. He says, respect Frost. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Who's next? Smack. What? The 5 fingers said smack to the face. But who's next? What up, Sugarfoot? How you doing? What up, Sides Capo? I kicked somebody so y'all could throw bags if y'all want. I'll tell you they comment. They said you love 6ix9ine. Like, I'm not allowed to talk about 6ix9ine. Like, every other blogger on the planet is allowed to talk about him except for me. That shit is crazy. What up, Lewis? What up, CBA? Shout out to CBA with the drop. Sule, she says, good morning, BBN Frost, BBN Network, Family Frost. Hope everyone's doing well. Yes, ma'am. What up, Noble T. Patterson Bay? Happy to see you again. He says, salute Frost, BBN fam. I want to explain something to y'all. And this is why every single last one of y'all women that keep co-signing this chick, she don't like you niggas. Alright? She don't like you niggas. That's me telling you because I know. You understand what I'm saying? She don't like you niggas. So, let's wait and see who gonna pull up in the chat and defend her. Because she don't like you niggas. Alright? I just want to be clear on that. This isn't one of those situations like you'll have a person. I'm going to explain something. Like, you'll have a person and they'll be a whole bitch ass nigga and you don't like them. And they'll go around and they'll try to tell people that you don't like nobody, that you don't respect nobody. They'll just, because they want everybody to feel the pain that they feel. So they're going to try to make it seem like you have a problem with people that you don't have a problem with. They're going to try to make it seem like you're a person you're not. Because you have a problem with them because they are a bitch ass nigga. You already know I go through that all the time. So I know about this. Alright? Listen. This woman said that 6ix9ine don't give her no money for her to take care of her daughter, and she said her daughter got $100,000 in the bank. She says 6ix9ine don't give her no money to take care of her daughter. 6ix9ine came and dropped $20K on her and she complained. What up, Cherie Sapp, Mixie Cruz? Anybody see anything wrong with that? I want comments. Anybody see anything wrong with that? I'm gonna say this again. All of y'all women that are good mothers and good baby mothers and good wives, y'all should hate her. She's literally doing all the shit that niggas complain that women do that we all agree is fucked up. I'm going to say that again. She is literally in front of all of our eyes by herself as far as we can see without anybody forcing her to do anything, doing all of the things that we complain that women do when they're fucked up people. Tell me where I'm wrong. What up, Efren? Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. We're about to list them shits in a minute. Tell me where I'm wrong. I don't want to hear that I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. She is literally doing all of the things that us as a people all think is fucked up. The shit that we talk about for years when niggas be like, yo, that's fucked up, their baby moms did you like that. everybody agree with. That is wrong. That's literally what she's doing. Everything. Lewis says, facts, Efren, and she mad 6ix9ine not with her. With Jay, she's definitely reaching. Ralph L.B. I don't know if it's Beer or Beera or whatever. I'm going to say Beer. Is that cool? Said, bad baby moms look for any excuse to get the baby daddy's attention. Don't matter what you do, been there, done that. Dude, are you listening? I mean, I know y'all listening. I'm just saying that to say that. What up, Prince to Amir? Salute. She said he's a bad father because her daughter, and how old is her daughter? Is her daughter even 10 yet? Her daughter got $100,000 in the bank, and she complaining. She also said that he didn't set up a college fund for her. She got $100,000 in the bank. What are you talking about? I swear to God, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. If any of y'all decide to drop 20 grand on me, I will appreciate it. You're not going to own me. I'm not going to be a slave. I want to be clear on this. I ain't going to be a slave. You're not going to be able to run my life and tell me what I can and can't talk about and can and can't do. That's not happening either. But I will appreciate it. And I won't, when speaking about it later, act like it was nothing. She just act like him giving her $20,000 was nothing. How are y'all women siding with this person? Can somebody please explain to me how anybody is siding with her? Shout out to Black Power Cross. Salute. He says, good morning, frauds. Damn, I missed the interview. Which interview? What up to business? Could somebody please explain to me how anybody is siding with her? How many of y'all got $100,000 in the bank? Nevertheless, your child got $100,000 in the bank. How many of y'all? What up, Lee Shin, and everybody say what's up to my sister-in-law. I don't think that's her, though. That might be a fake account. How many, that might be a fake account. How many, I'm going to text her. If that's really you, hit me. Because if it's not, I'm going to kick that account. Yeah, oh, it is you, all right. Yo, she's doing all of the things that all of us have already taken a consensus is wrong. How many women in here would be happy if your child had $100,000 in a bank at, I don't even know how old, no, we're going to say 10 years old. The child isn't 10. How many of y'all would be happy if your child, I don't know how old the child is. How many of y'all would be happy, women, if you had a baby father, y'all were not together, and he had $100,000 in the bank for y'all daughter at not even 10 years old? How many of y'all would be happy? No. Sugarfoot, you said $100,000 is not enough at her age? She's 10,000. She's not even 10. You said $100,000 is not enough? We're not talking about Dr. Dre. That's a whataboutism. Hold on. We got to get the whataboutism thing up here again. Because some of y'all think I'm going to play these whataboutism games. I'm not playing the whataboutism games. Let's somebody brought up Dr. Dre. We're not doing this whataboutism games. All right, so I'm going to show y'all what a whataboutism is real quick. And then we're going to keep it quote. This is a whataboutism, just so you know. The technique or practice of responding to an accusation or difficult question by making a counter accusation or raising a different issue. We're not talking about Dre. We're talking about a 10-year-old. Dre's daughter is not 10. Dre's daughter has 4 kids in her 40s or in her 30s. We don't know what decisions she made in her life. So we're not talking about Dre's daughter. Copy? She made decisions in her life. Dre might have just did whatever the Dre did, and he was probably a bitch-ass nigga. I don't know. But she's a grown adult, and we don't know what happened or how those decisions was made. We're talking about a child under 10. Copy? So that's what we're talking about. Copy? I know you're going to try to talk about other things to seem right, but we're going to stay on topic. You don't have to, though. You can do what you want. We're going to treat whataboutisms the way they should be treated. Ignored. Took the full at work. Lawyer telling me to settle for $100K. That's money, bro. Yo, I want to know what's wrong with him having $100,000 in the bank for his daughter, and his daughter not even 10. Because apparently, I don't care how much money he got. I'm going to explain something to you. Stop watching niggas' pockets. I don't want to hear he's a millionaire, so she should have more than that. Why? Why? Explain to me what a 10-year-old is going to do with $100,000. Tell me what they're going to do. What is a 10-year-old going to do with $100,000? How fast should a 10-year-old go through $100,000? First of all, they're idiots. They should have put it in a trust. That's one. I don't know what they put it in, so I'm going to be quiet. Copy? She don't got no security. We're not doing that. Stop bringing up stuff that don't exist in order to create an argument. Hold on, let's stop for a second. Hey, everybody, don't let people do this to you. Don't let people say, what if this, what if that, what if this, what if that. No, we're dealing with what's actually happening. Stop allowing for people to bring up shit that it did not happen and don't matter in order for them to be able to create an argument and change the conversation. Nice try, Sugarfoot. Let's see how Sugarfoot is going to try to change the conversation again. He already tried it twice. I'm going to explain. When he talked about Dr. Dre's daughter, he tried to change the conversation to something else. Now he's talking about security, trying to change the conversation again. You can call me whatever you want, Sincere Jones. I don't care. Copy? You here. Don't forget that. You here. I'm not at Judge Live. Don't forget that. Never forget that. For every person that come in here and talk shit about me, you here. I'm not at your live. And I guarantee you I don't pull up to no live you in. And if you in the live, you're not even doing the live. You in the fucking chat. So who's goofy? Why don't you go live, Sincere? You can always just go live. Shout out to that guy. He could always go live. But instead of going live, he want to come in here and talk about my live. Why don't you go live, homie? You don't got to be here. You don't got to be here. Oh, you a dick rider. Alright, so hold on. Alright, let's have this conversation. Prince Tuamir says she said he don't see his daughter. Come through money at her, bounce without seeing his daughter. Hadn't seen her in a long time. I'm going to say something. Both sides lie. So we're not going to take either side at face value. Alright? Is that fair? I hope that's fair. Both sides lie. Tekashi lie. She lie. Both sides lie. You understand what I'm saying? I just want to be clear on this. Both sides lie. Okay? So let's deal with this one at a time. I told y'all this already. This is all old news. Every single thing that he says in these interviews is old, and I've told y'all this. Listen. Which one of y'all, when you go see your daughter, you have to pay these motherfuckers hundreds of thousands of dollars just to see your daughter, and if you go see your daughter, you have to have a chaperone there to watch you. I'm going to let you know right now, I'm not doing that. We're going to go to court and we're going to figure something out. I'm not doing that. I'm letting you know right now, I'm not doing that. So I can't be with my daughter unless you monitor everything I'm doing. So you got to know every word I say to my own daughter. You have to stand over me and tell me what I can and can't go and take my daughter and how I can spend time. I'm not doing that. I don't know which one of you is doing that, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. We're going to go to court. I'm going to handle it in court. It might take a year or two, but that's what we're going to do. I want to know which man will be okay with that. What man in here will be okay with that? You got a baby mama. The only way you can see your daughter is if you give her thousands of dollars for her to go spend on whatever she want to go spend it on. And whenever you're around your daughter, you have to have somebody standing over you watching you. Which one of you men in here would do that? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. We going to court. That's just me though. If you feel different, you got a right to feel different. That's just me. Ralph says, if he was wearing rags, she'd be happy with the 100K in the bank, but since he's flossing, she's hating. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna tell you what I think. What I think it is just that she knows she fucked up. She thought that them niggas, she thought them gang niggas, not all of them, she thought one of them gang niggas had the plan. He didn't. He in jail. That's it. She had a lack of loyalty, and she thought one of them gang niggas was gonna have the plan to take care of her and get all of that other nigga money. Dumbass, you already had all the nigga money. You had a kid by him, and you could have just sat there and waited. You already had all the nigga money. You gave it up. Um, 2.0 says Sugarfoot. How the fuck you know you ever paid funded scurry homie? I don't know what that means. You ever paid? I don't know. Just 2.0 says Sugarfoot. 6ix9ine said his mother goes every day or every week to see the kid. So that will mean his mother's life is in danger, right? Why is it always a double standard? I agree with you 1 point. I agree with you absolutely 2.0. Lee Shannon. Okay. Yeah, I'm not paying that guy no mind. He just came, dropped the comment, and left anyway. He a bitch ass nigga. So if anyone kills her to get back at 6ix9ine, it doesn't matter. I don't understand. So hold on. So what's the argument? Is the argument 6ix9ine don't see his child? Or is the argument that 6ix9ine is dangerous so he can't see his child? Because you can't have both arguments. That's one. Two, if your argument is that 6ix9ine shouldn't be able to go be around his child because of whatever the reason is, so why would they want 6ix9ine to be around his child and also have a fucking another person there to die also? They're arguing both sides of the argument. Whatever side of the argument you bring up, they're going to argue the other side. Niggas do, I'm telling you right now, every person in here, you have somebody that do that to you and you don't realize it. When you realize it, they're going to tell other people you crazy. I'm going to say that again. Every single person in here has somebody that do that. When you talk to them, they try to argue both sides of the argument. When you don't fall for it, they're going to tell everybody you crazy. These people cannot... See, I got trust issues. Don't get it confused. But pay attention. The people I tell you not to trust is people you shouldn't be trusting. If you're in a conversation with somebody and they're trying to argue both sides of the conversation, do not trust them with nothing. Nothing. They're there to just try to just fuck your life up. Don't trust them with nothing. If somebody is arguing both sides of the conversation, depending on what side you're talking about, that means they're just there to cause problems. They're not there for no solutions. Hey, tell your client I said what's up. You understand what I'm saying? They're arguing both sides of the conversation. 1 minute they saying he a bad father because he don't want to see his child. The next minute they're saying that he can't see his child because his child's life is in danger. Choose one lane, nigga. Choose a lane. Yes, I'm talking directly to you, Sugarfoot. Choose a lane. Choose a lane. Look, Sincere Jones, you only know about one female I ever dated, homie. What the fuck? Yo, look. Yo, hold on, Sincere Jones. How your show doing? Sincere Jones, how your show doing? Your show doing good? I know it's doing great. How your show doing? Oh, do you got a show? Oh, you don't. Oh, you don't have a show. You don't have no show. Okay. How's your show doing, Sincere Jones? Hey, Sincere Jones. Hey, everybody in here, ask Sincere Jones how his show is doing. We got 86 people in here right now. Ask Sincere Jones. I want every single person, please. Every single person, ask Sincere Jones how his show is doing. And we're going to continue. What up, Triple A? How you doing, my brother? What up, TBE? God damn it, I know you're just here to disagree with me. I know you're just here to disagree with me. Listen. People want to argue both sides of the conversation. Stay away from them. They cannot be trusted. They don't mean you no good. So, shout out to Sugarfoot in here actively arguing both sides of the conversation. You're complaining because he's not seeing his daughter, but you also want to complain because, you know, if he goes and sees his daughter, the life is in danger. What the fuck? Yo, do you understand that they be having me defending people and I'm not trying to defend nobody because people come in here saying the stupidest shit? Yeah, we up in here. Everybody, my sister-in-law. Shout out. Check this out. All right, so check this out. Listen. This woman is complaining that her daughter only has $100,000 in the bank from her father, and she's not even 10 years old, and she got $100,000 in the bank. At this point, y'all have to understand that there is nothing that Tekashi could do for her that's going to make her happy. The only way that she will be happy with anything that he does is if he gives her every single thing that he has, and he's penniless, broke, and dead. No, Sincere's a bitch-ass nigga. What do you mean just messing around? He's a bitch-ass nigga. Ask him how his show doing. We don't like him. He a bitch-ass nigga. We don't like him. We don't like him. Sincere Jones is a bitch-ass nigga. We don't like him. What the fuck? We not messing around. We mean that shit for real. We don't like that dude. He a bitch ass nigga. The fuck? How's the show going? How's the show going, sir? How's the show going? Nah, somebody Prince to Amir timed them out. I don't know. Alright, let's get back to the show. So check this out. And this is he's an admin on a different channel. So what he's doing is he's trying to come here and create problems. So y'all, when they see us getting numbers, they come from other channels and try to steer people to their channel because they don't have content. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what he's trying to do, just so you know. So if you see him as an admin on another channel, that's who sent him. You understand what I'm saying? Whoever he's an admin on channel, that's who sent him. And that's how we gonna take it. Let's move on 1 minute. Let's move on 1 second. Let's move on. I want to stay on this conversation. I want to ask a question. This don't got nothing to do with the wife. This don't got nothing to do with the This don't got nothing to do with the This don't got nothing to do with the baby mama. Right? This don't got nothing to do with the baby mama. I got a question. Real good question. What should y'all think? Who wants to see Tekashi fight Dirk? Yeah, oh yeah, we been hitting people with bags, by the way. Who want to see Tekashi Who want to see Tekashi fight Dirk? I'm going to tell you something. So I'm watching the interview. I want to take a break off of this baby mama thing for 2 seconds. I want to say something. I was watching the interview. I thought this was interesting. I'm going to say something. I should call up. I could call up some people that was on Rikers with me, right? And they'll tell you what it is. All right, on some real shit. Like I could call people right now and they'd be like, "Yo, I was on Rikers with this nigga Jack." That nigga was holding it down. I don't care what the fuck y'all niggas think is going on with this nigga right now. That nigga's holding it. That nigga was holding it down. I'm gonna explain something to you. I'm gonna tell you a story first, right? I'm gonna tell you a story first. So I'm locked up, right? I'm in jail. I'm in Rikers. So there was this dude that was in Rikers that was one of them dudes that used to walk around and talk super tough, right? Walk around, talk super tough. What up, AI? Right? Always loud, boisterous. Always, he's like, nah, man. He's always saying, I don't move like that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't move like that at all. So what happened is he was being like that with one of them niggas. I don't know who this nigga was, but this nigga was an MMA nigga for real, for real. He was locked up in there with us. He was also Muslim and he was white. He's straight Caucasian, MMA, Muslim nigga. So what happened is the dude was trying to bully some whole other nigga. So that dude was like, yo, so it's good. Let's go in the bathroom. But while he doing all of this shit, the fucking supervisor, it is like the security is there, like checking the log books. For everybody that don't know, they gotta come check the log books, like whatever, right? So that they checking the log books with the white shirt and everything. So the dude went in the fucking bathroom and he was waiting for homie, but homie never pulled up. When homie went to go in the bathroom, he made a big spectacle out of it. So everybody turned around. Point that I'm making is this: when Tekashi said that he was pulling up in the bathroom and fighting niggas, I take that 2 ways. Alright? I take that as one, alright, you was pulling up, you got heart, you was fighting. I get that. But I also take that as, why was niggas trying you? Why was niggas trying? I got tried once. And it didn't even have to come to no physical violence. Why is niggas trying you? So I don't know how to take that. I don't know how to take that. And if you in jail and you having multiple fights in the bathroom, that means you ain't whooped the first nigga ass good enough. I'm just keeping it a stack. I'm not trying to go in on the nigga. Shout out to Black Cuddy, salute to the Black Spades. Am I wrong about this? Anybody else been on Rikers? Am I wrong about this? If I don't know how long he was in Rikers, maybe he was there for a long time. But like if you whoop the first nigga's ass bad enough, you don't really have to worry about doing too much more. You shouldn't be fighting every day. 5 years ago, 4 years ago. So I just wanted to add that and shit. Cause sometimes niggas be like talking crazy, and I'm like, I'm just a different kind of adult, man. I don't go places where I don't like people. Like for real. Like if I don't like you, I'm not gonna come around you. I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna have nothing to do with you. What the fuck? Like I don't understand this culture. Anyway, I forgot which year it was. Probably what we in? Probably in 17, 16, probably 16, 17. Oh, you trying to go find my papers so you could like see all of my information, right? That's what you trying to go do? I don't care. I don't got nothing to hide. Anyway, I was here for violence. So I ain't got shit to hide. Shout out to Man on Mac with the $5 drop. Definitely appreciate you. If you look at my arrest records or anytime I've ever been in trouble or anything like that, it's gonna always be for violence. So you can do it. You go look for whatever you want to go look for. It's always gonna be violence. No drug selling, no nothing like that. Just violence. So go look for what you want to go look for. I hope you find it. Oh, Man on Mac wrote that. I thought TDE wrote that for a minute. Yeah, but every time I've been to jail, the one time that I was locked up for a fucking blunt that wasn't even mine. But other than that, I use violence. That's what I go to jail for. Shout out to. That's why I try not to. That's why when people see me nowadays and they be like, I'm super calm and I'm usually like, yeah, because I don't. Anger could fuck up a lot of good things that you have coming to you. Like, you don't understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of us, we don't get regular angry. Like, some of us get really angry. I think people misinterpret upset with being angry. I think some of y'all, I think people misinterpret upset with being angry. That's what I think. That's what I think. I think people misinterpret that. I think a motherfucker will be upset and you'll think they're angry. You don't understand what anger is. Anger is when you're not even thinking straight. Like, when you get angry, like, anything can happen. Like, fuck it, we could all die. Like that. You understand what I'm saying? So I think people misinterpret upset with angry. Like, I don't generally get upset. You understand what I'm saying? So I try not to let things get to me because I get angry. I have one thing going for me that the rest of you, most of y'all don't have. I got that strength from being abandoned and all that other shit that I could draw from. A lot of y'all can't draw from strength like that. That's what I draw from, that type of strength. A lot of y'all can't draw from strength like that. Y'all had good lives. Y'all grew up with loving parents and shit. I ain't grew up with none of that. So that's where I draw my strength from. The fact that I'm in this world by myself. And if I don't figure out how to do it, it won't get done. I draw my strength from that. If I fight somebody, there's a good chance one of us got to die. And that's how I fight. One of us probably got to die. For real, for real. Anyway, let's get back to it. Check this out. Check this out. I'm going to explain something real quick. Yeah, it's a fact, Rue Jones. That's what I keep trying to explain to people. That's why I keep trying to tell you, if I see any of these people in real life, I'm going to assume they're here to kill me. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to do what I got to do, and I think that you guys should all do what you got to do. That's a fact. Hand to God. If I see any of you in real life, I'm going to assume you're there to kill me. I'm going to pick up what I got to pick up. I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to live to tomorrow. And y'all could think I'm joking, playing, whatever the case is. I'm going to live to tomorrow. I don't care how I got to make it happen. Rue Jones says, yeah, facts. Upset people walk away. Angry people don't care. It's a fact. I've almost died numerous times. I've almost died numerous times. Real talk. Not even playing. Shout out to, I don't know who this is. It just says remove it now. Shout out to this person with the $5 drop. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Yeah, and also I won't generally fight unless I'm trying to protect somebody else, generally speaking, or if I think that I'm going to die. Other than that, I generally don't fight no more. But if I see you guys, I'm pretty sure y'all niggas is coming to kill me. Yeah, I might go to jail because a fan wants an autograph and I might think it's something else. That's a fact. I ain't gonna lie. But I think I've been dealing with it well. People recognize me all the time, homie. I think I deal with it well though. But I'm talking about if I see these people. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not talking about any random person. You understand what I'm saying? I talk to strangers. I talk to random people all day. I talk to people who recognize me all day. You understand what I'm saying? I talk to people outside all the time. I'm talking about if I run into any of these people. That's a fact. I'm not playing. I don't care. And there's no time limit either. From now until the end of our lives. There's no time limit. I ain't playing with you. Shout out to Lex Luger with the $5 drop. He said, good morning. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Who's next? Let's get back on the conversation about first baby mama. He says, I feel like the reason she on and got all this money because 6ix9ine put her on, or she took the 20 grand and invested it in herself and all the money to save it. I'm going to tell you what I believe is happening. I could be wrong, right? But I wouldn't be surprised if there's people behind the scenes that's keeping her talking about 6ix9ine because it keeps his name also in the media. You understand? So I wouldn't be surprised if she's part of the team in one way or another and don't know it, or probably do know it. You understand? I've personally had people who I do not like pull up on me and try to say, let's have like an internet beef. But I don't like you, nigga, and I don't play those games. You understand what I'm saying? I don't play those let's fake beef on the internet games. You feel me? I don't play let's fake beef, period. You feel me? Like, if I don't like you, I don't like you. And I don't think there's ever been a person that I didn't like and then I started liking. I don't think ever in the history of me being alive did I meet a person, decide not to like them, and then change my mind. Because it takes a lot for me not to like you. Like, I'm not going to just not like you. You understand what I'm saying? I'll not care. Like, not that important, yeah. But I'm not going to just dislike you for no reason. Like, something has to have happened that's been big to me for me to be like, I can't fuck with you. OGK Network says, hey Frost, who you think would be a good versus for boot camp click? I don't know. I got to think about that. Send him up against Dipset. Dipset needs a rebound. Send him up against Dipset. That fair? Give Dipset another whack at it. Somebody that they should be able to beat on top of that. Give him another whack at it. Copy. I don't know if you want me to show this one, but you just sent the $2 drop. I can't see that. You need to text me on IG. Maybe Onyx. I think Onyx will whoop them just because of that. Onyx hits will be too high energy. Dipset did not look like they had the right energy, man. They didn't have the right. Dipset didn't have the right energy, period. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So that was the number one problem. That's the problem just in general. They didn't have the right energy. Their energy was off. Like, what the fuck? For real. Their energy was off. I'll tell you this much though. I've never in my life. See, I'm gonna tell you something. 6ix9ine might be a dick. He probably is a dick. Most New Yorkers is dicks. He's probably a dick. Alright, don't get this wrong. He's probably a whole jerk. He probably a son of a bitch. I have no. Let me not say that, because then that kind of gets his moms into that. We're not doing that. But he might be a jerk. Right? All of these things might be 100% true. Don't get this confused. But that shit that she is doing is wrong. You can't complain that your child only got $100,000 in the bank because the father's a millionaire. And somebody please give me $100,000 to play with. I guarantee you I'm gonna at least double the shit by next year. $100K? She's complaining her daughter only has $100K in the bank. She's complaining 6ix9ine gave her $20,000. Do y'all understand these complaints? Because I don't. And I get it. She's gonna say, but he has millions. I don't care. If you wanted to have that lifestyle, you would have stayed with him. You didn't stay with him. You didn't want that lifestyle. You wanted the street nigga fucking you lifestyle. That's what you wanted. You didn't want the lifestyle Jade is currently living, where she doesn't have to worry about money, where she can have damn near anything she want, where she goes shopping all the time, where she all over the gram taking pictures in beautiful clothes. You didn't want that lifestyle. That could have been you. Look, Prince to Amir has a whole plan. No, Dipset don't have any chemistry. They don't like each other. They're not going to win nothing. I agree. They got to get their mojo back. That's a fact, Wu Jones. Shout out to OGK Network with the $2 drop. He said, homegirl sounds entitled. You wasn't here in the beginning of the show. That's literally what I said we was going to be talking about today. Shout out to Banger. My brother. Yo, we was playing we was hooping yesterday, right? So I'm going to put y'all on the game real quick, just so we can take a real quick break. Because you know I like taking breaks intermittently in here so we don't get too bogged down with talking about the same thing and it becomes monotonous. So check this out. So we was hooping yesterday, right? Do you know I've slept like 3 hours since we played basketball? Because for some strange reason, my body craves that shit. Like, my body craves activity. So once I go do activity, it's like I just get more energy. So think about your life like that. Anything you want more of, do more of. And you create more room to do more of it. Rhonda says, why would she continue to lie? Vlad just asked her if he gave her money. Hollywood Unlocked asked her the same thing. She said 6ix9ine lies. Yeah, she said 6ix9ine didn't give her nothing. Where did all this $20,000 come from? Now all of a sudden that wasn't enough. But didn't she say 6ix9ine gave her nothing? Didn't she always say 6ix9ine gave her nothing? While the daughter has $100K in the bank and he gave her $20K once he gave out of prison. But she also says he gives her nothing. How many of us in here made under $120,000 last year? Because she just got that shit for doing nothing. And she's complaining. Hector Cruz says, Hector Cruz says, yes, she does lie. She lies all the time. That's what I said. They both lie. Hector Cruz says, I believe Sarah took the money and invested it in her and then made it back and made more to say he don't do any. I don't know. I don't know what I don't think she invested any money in a good way. So if somebody else probably invested her money, yes. But her, no. Hector Cruz says, CBA says, Dipset will get it together by the time the tour comes around. I'm hoping. Denise Morgan says, facts. World famous Peter Memphis said, he said directly in the interview that he gives his mother money that is brought to her. I told y'all that. I told y'all that. Most of us made under $120,000 last year. That's my point, world famous Peter Method. She's complaining about being given more money than the majority of us bust our ass for and don't even make. What the fuck? Her mom just posted that she'll wipe her bottom with $20K, but she want this nigga to give her more money. That's why in the beginning of the video I immediately said I don't think the father is behind any of this bullshit. This just looks like some shit that he's just caught up in. I don't think he's behind any of this. I told y'all a long time ago, and I said this the other day before this interview came out. I said 6ix9ine's mother goes to see the child. You think that, first of all, 6ix9ine can't show up without money? You think his mother could show up without money? Let's just forget everything. 6ix9ine can't see his own daughter unless he shows up with money and paid him. You think his mother can show up without bringing money? Like, what are we really talking about here? What are we doing? 6ix9ine cannot, and I told y'all this. I told y'all this once he came out of jail. 6ix9ine can't see his daughter unless he show up and pay them money. 50,000, 60,000, money like that. He can't see his daughter. So every time he see his daughter, he got to pull up with 50,000? Because apparently 20,000 isn't enough. First of all, she was like, 6ix9ine don't know the size of his daughter's clothes. How? Hold on. Let's stop everything. Hold on. Let's stop everything. I want to ask a question. How many men in here know the size of their daughter's clothes? Of their children's clothes? I used to buy my daughter clothes all the time. Wrong size. I'm going to tell you what people do when they don't have no real reason to be upset and angry at you. They make up shit that is just don't make no sense. So you trying to tell me since he don't know the size of his daughter's clothes, that means that he doesn't want to see his daughter? Y'all buying that? I don't know my daughter's sizes, and I never did. I bought her the wrong size clothes to this day. Also, everybody that said that how often do you see a child also? I buy my daughter the wrong size clothes to this day. The last thing I brought her was the wrong size. It was a while back. But the last piece of clothes, now I just give her the money so she can buy her own clothes. That's a right, Shy Murder. Shout out to Shy Murder. Everybody say what's up to the young CEO. She says, first of all, I missed a couple of comments because I was busy ranting about some other shit. So hold on. She says Sarah's a hot mess. And then she says, honestly, I believe Sarah is just upset because after all she went through with him, no one took her side. I wouldn't leave my kid with him unsupervised, but I would make that clear to the public. Why wouldn't you leave the child with him unsupervised? I guess that's the question. I'm curious. You might have a good reason. That's why I'm curious. I'm not trying to shoot down your idea. I'm just curious. You might have thought of something I didn't think of. I would leave the child with him unsupervised. No, I don't know any of them. When I was with Kendra, right? We'd go shopping for the girls, and then the girls would grow out of the clothes in like 2 months. Point being, there's no way he can know what size his daughters wear. That don't make sense. You understand? He gave you $20,000. You should be buying the clothes. He gave you $120,000. You trying to tell me that you can't get no clothes for your daughter with $120,000? What are you trying to buy? Okay, but your daughter's is old. We're talking about growing children, everybody. We're talking about growing children that have new sizes every other week. Bottom line, she doesn't want her daughter around Jade. I'm going to tell you what it might be. I think you just sparked the thought, Rhonda. Shout out to Rhonda. I don't think it's just not Jade he doesn't want the daughter around. I think he don't want her daughter. I think he don't want his daughter. Okay, so check this out. I'm going to tell you something that I noticed from footage of seeing him with his daughter and seeing her with the daughter from before when they were still together, or still, before everybody got arrested. The daughter looks like the daughter enjoys being around him more than being around her. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe that's the issue. Parents get jealous, yo. That one kid loves the other parent more than the other. And that shit hurts sometimes when the parents ain't together. Like, that's not shit I care about. But parents care about shit like that. Some people. I don't care about that shit. But some people care about shit like that. That might be it. It might be that she don't want him around Jade and Jade's daughter. And definitely because don't want the daughter to start loving the father. That might be it. Just gonna throw that out there. I'm not coming for you, Sha. I just wanted to know why you wouldn't leave him with her. It might be something I didn't think of. Oh man, I'm not coming for you. It just might be something I didn't think of. That's it. Rhonda said, have you seen Jade and 6ix9ine? They have a cute family. They're building a house together. Maybe what she envisioned for herself. Maybe. She could have been with him. She chose not to. People always get upset. People get mad. I'm telling you when people get the maddest. When they make a bad decision and then you hold them to it. That makes people so angry. When they make a bad decision and then you hold them accountable. Sean Murder said because he be beefing a lot and when the streets are threatening you, you have to protect your family. I can agree with that. But I just think that there's ways to get around that. Like, okay, if you come see your daughter, we have to have certain parameters where you see her in a certain area. And like just certain parameters for safety reasons. Like, all right, come see the daughter, but you gotta have security with you when you come see the daughter. We're not asking you for no money. The daughter's safety is the most important thing. So when you come see the daughter, we need for you to hire security. Right? Right? That's fair, right? She doesn't have a broken heart. She has a broken wallet. She's mad that money, she's watching somebody else enjoy that money. She lucky I'm not 6ix9ine. I'm letting you know, if I was 6ix9ine, I'd be so petty. First of all, if I was 6ix9ine, I wouldn't even be... If I was 6ix9ine, I'm not even gonna lie to you. If I was 6ix9ine, I'd be so petty. I wouldn't even be arguing with these rappers online all day. I'd be so petty. I would just be living so much of my best life, it's retarded. World famous Peter Mefford said there are ways to definitely get around that, and they can be set up all through private meetings. Yeah. Rhonda from upstate New York said, did you see the Dad's Live when 6ix9ine, BM1 were in Brooklyn? He acted like a bum to look at her, and it's grand. He's an inspiring rapper. Why didn't he hit her in the game and encourage her to leave? I think the Pops is on some totally different shit. I don't think the Pops is on the same time as the mother, and I don't think the Pops is on the same time as her. That's the only thing that I could say. And other than that, I'm not going to go no further. I've spoken to the guy. He could just be... Maybe I didn't get it all. But I don't think the Pops is on the same time. I just don't. I don't think the Pops is on the same time. First of all, as far as I can tell, she want him in jail for the rest of his life. So please stop complaining he's not doing nothing for your child. You want him in jail. Remember that. If he was in jail, he wouldn't be making no money. He can't send nobody nothing. Remember that. This is all about money. She expected for him to be dead or in jail. In either which one of those scenarios, she wanted to have control of his estate. Right? We could assume that, right? At this point, we could assume that. Because literally every single thing about her is money, right? Every single reason why she's mad at her revolves around money. Right? She keeps saying this thing about the daughter, but he has to have I'm not going to see my daughter if I have to have a chaperone. I'm just keeping it a stack. That means we can't bond. You understand? And I mean everything me and my daughter do and say, I got somebody there monitoring everything. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not. There's nothing wrong with me. I could believe that he was scared and fearful for her in the situation that she was in, and he didn't, and she didn't fully understand her situation. I don't believe he used to whoop her. I do believe that he beat her in Dubai. I don't think he used to whoop her. I think that's all lies. And not for nothing, I think that hurts her more than helps her. I think that her coming out talking about how Tekashi used to beat her all the time and this and this and that, I think that actually hurts her more than helps her. It hurts her more than helps her, in my opinion. You understand what I'm saying? We're going through a time in history right now where it's a woman empowerment movement, where women of strength are being lifted up and women that are weak are being pushed down. So I don't think that's helping her, but shout out to her if she wants to keep going that route. Shout out to all of the people that keep bringing that up like they're helping her. They are not helping her. But what the fuck do I know? Rhonda from upstate New York says, I don't either, but she was 20 and naive. My father wasn't around, but usually good dads hit their daughter to bad intentions of men. And I believe me, y'all can tell other people that he was whooping her all the time. I know people that know them. That wasn't necessarily the case. That's what I'm saying. I know people that know them. Oh yeah, 50 Cent. 50 Cent is petty. Rue Jones says Sarah forgot she was on live many times, so where was the beatings at? Look, Sarah's making it so no other rapper's gonna fuck with her. She can't get another nigga with money. She can't get another nigga with money. Because first of all, a lot of niggas with money abuse their women. She's not gonna be able to get another nigga with money. Period. So this is it for her. She got to either catch somebody on the come up that don't know no better and stupid. Right? That's a possibility. Brittany, what's her name just did? That Brittany girl just caught a basketball player. This bitch been running around the NBA for the last fucking 10 years trying to get pregnant by a basketball player. She finally got pregnant by some new nigga. He ain't know no better. I think people put him on the game and he just was stupid. Rhonda from upstate New York says, yeah, Sha Murder, you're right. Everybody's baby father. Men don't. I'm going to explain something to you. I wouldn't be surprised if nobody fucking her. I wouldn't be surprised if she ain't if nobody fucking her. I wouldn't be surprised. Well, I'm talking about BM1, and if she wants to bring a lawyer to me, do it. You ever heard of a frivolous lawsuit? I'm more than happy to go to court for every single thing I've ever said about her. Bring it. I would love to file a counter lawsuit. So I would love for them to file a lawsuit against me, and then me be able to file a counter lawsuit before they can retract their lawsuit. Because that's where the win is at. You feel me? So yeah, tell them. Matter of fact, send this video to them, please. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm more than happy to go to court with them. You'll be surprised at what lawyer I would be able to get pro bono. So shout out to that shit. Send them after me. Sha Murder said BM1 gonna end up with Jade, BF, but that's none of my business. I'm gonna say this much, man. I wouldn't be surprised if nobody's banging her. I just wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised. I know for a fact there's no way in the world that I would ever, I personally wouldn't want to be in the same room with her alone without somebody that I trust. Like if I'm in a room with her, I would have to be in a room with her. We're not calling nobody that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not calling people names like that. We're not doing that. If I was in her company, I would have to have somebody with me that I trust. Period. Either that or we got to record the situation. It's one of the two. Anything else I'm not doing. And I'm guaranteeing you there are a lot of people in the industry, music and otherwise, that's the same way. And I guarantee you, because of all of this stuff that's going on with Tekashi, that's hurting all of her fucking opportunities. She should have already been on TV shows. What the fuck? They didn't send her to acting classes yet? They didn't send her to modeling classes yet? They didn't send her to dancing classes yet? What the fuck? I have a saying. I think that all females who don't dance is lazy. Like dancing is like the number one thing girls like doing. The only females that I see that don't dance are usually just lazy. Yeah, because if she goes for child support, he'll be able to put in a ability to be able to see his child without fucking guardianship. That bullshit going on probably. But like on some real shit though. That's why I like to look at niggas. I be like, did you see what like? I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. And she fine as shit. I wouldn't do it though. I wouldn't do it. And I'm telling you right now, I don't think I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, there are a ton of people in the industry that they don't want to go nowhere near her. She ain't the only one. There's a couple of baby mamas that don't nobody want to go nowhere near. She's probably on the top of the list right now though. Just saying. Yeah, that's a fact. Yo, Shy Murder, that's a fact. I didn't even think of that. I'm going to tell you about a story real quick. Right? So I was scrolling through Instagram and a dude told a story about how a baby mama fucked her own self over. He said, Joe, I had a baby mama. He was giving her something like, I don't know, $200-$300 a week or some shit like that. Right? Like $300-$400 a week or some shit like that. He was giving her good bread. Right? She decided, she listened to her friends, and her friends told her to go get child support on the nigga. So she go get child support on the nigga, and I think child support gave her something like $100 a month or like $150 a month, like something like that. And he was already giving her like $300-$400 a week. I know that bitch, man. I don't think 6ix9ine is obsessed with Dirk. I think Dirk is obsessed with 6ix9ine. What are you talking about? Dirk made a whole song with Drake talking about 6ix9ine, right? Laugh Now, Cry Later, right? Right? Did 6ix9ine make a song about Dirk? Oh, you're just being biased. Oh, all right, I get you. Am I supposed to be biased with you? Yeah, it's 50 baby moms is a fact. Am I supposed to be biased with you, AZ? I'm just curious. Rhonda said they asked 6ix9ine if he'd own the gang members' family anything. Wax said no. No, he don't owe the gang members anything. He don't owe Kuda B anything either. You want to know why? Because Kuda B's in jail because of TMZ. TMZ owes Kuda B everything. How about that? TMZ is the one that played the clip that whoever sent in. Would y'all get mad at me if I told y'all I know who sent it in and all of this time I just didn't tell y'all? No. The whole entire song, Laugh Now, Cry Later, is about Tekashi 6ix9ine. If you don't know that, then don't have a conversation with me about rap. Copy? That whole song is about 6ix9ine. Laugh Now, Cry Later. Listen to Drake's bars. Drake rapping up. If they would have did what Drake said. Drake said something about if they was holding him down, he wouldn't have snitched. So AZ, you don't know what you're talking about. I just pointing out that AZ don't know nothing. So the rest of y'all know not to pay attention to his comments. Just like don't pay attention to Don Julio comments. And I gotta get out of here and go across town. No, I'm not doing that. I be seeing people do shit sometime, and I be like, they getting good like viewership off of the shit, and then I be like, nah, but that's not something I want to do. I don't want to take that chance. Once again, Shy Murder. I agree with you, by the way. Don't get this confused. I think that 6ix9ine, because of the yelling and because of his incomprehensiveness when he spoke sometimes, he actually drew the interview down. He didn't help the interview. I agree with you. I think 6ix9ine is still really hurt. And I think he got a right to be. Just so we can be clear. I think he got 100% a right to be hurt. I'm going to let y'all get out of here. I got a question. I'm going to start putting live programming through the day. Not live programming. I'm going to start creating programming and having a live stream open through the course of the day for a couple of hours. How many of y'all would like that? I'm curious. How many of y'all would like that? I'm gonna create some programming, maybe a 2-hour block, and let it loop like twice, 2 or 3 times. How many of y'all would like that? I'm curious. I did it the other day. with bullshit ass I didn't try too hard with the programming. I think that's what I'm gonna start doing. I think that we're gonna hopefully try to get that going as soon as possible. Maybe start tomorrow. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. Maybe we pull some programming today. I gotta run out. I got a couple of things I gotta do. When I get back, I'm gonna shoot some videos up. Also, expect for our posts to go back up on Instagram this week. I haven't been posting to Instagram as much because we've been moving our promotion from Instagram to YouTube for reasons. Actually, since I've done that, I've actually increased the visibility of the individuals that do promo over here. So shout out to that. So we're gonna get back on our Instagram shit. Like I said before, I only got 2 hands, and I only got 2 hands. I still gotta sleep. I still gotta eat. All right. With that being said, I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. Please just go out there and just be good people. Because remember, when we help other people be good, when we help other people be the best person that they could be, at that moment, we be the best person that we could be. Just go out there and be great. Like, comment, subscribes, join the notification. Oh, I didn't do drops. Shout out to CBA with the $5 drop. Shout out to Remove with the $5 drop. Shout out to Lex Luger with the $5 drop. And shout out to Remove It Now with the $2 drop. Also, Remove It Now. Do you want promotion? Like, if you want promotion, you should talk to me so I know next time that you want promotion next time you do a drop. So, if you want promotion, talk to me. If anybody's looking for promotion, DM me today, by the way. At this DM. If you DM me at the other DM, I might not... DM me at this DM, alright? I know I'm saying that. I know there's going to be quite a few people that's going to do the opposite. Don't be upset when I don't respond to the other one. Because on the other one is my main account. And I constantly get people, my DMs over there is just retarded. So I don't go through them but so much. With that being said, I'm going to let y'all go. Like, comment, subscribes. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. Somebody already got kicked. Dope. Somebody already got kicked. Dope.
Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing. Cuckoo. And get thrown out the conversation. Throw up 2 fingers and tell them, please don't keep the drama waiting. Bye. Donate to the cause and hit the cash app. And if you ain't got it, them likes are free. Go and smash that. BBN. Hit that with a hashtag. Sick with the content. Come around and need a hazmat. Jack Frost. Yeah, you dudes need to back off. He got the work around here. Yeah, we all tip our hats off. Keep the same name. That's what you point for. But if you coming back in, put a 2.0. Big bags. And you asking what they heavy for? Foot and ass be going hella crazy with the petty wars. Good conversation, that's what we be really ready for. Good conversation like being on the bottom of a heavy whore. Nah. Why niggas be like that? I unsubscribe and tell them, yo, hey, I'll be right back. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing.
Yeah, bags. We just kicked that guy straight out the door. We don't got time for that. We hold those over here. Who the fuck is that dude? No dog. Can we get bags in the chat? Y'all don't see it, but somebody got hit with bags. Can we get all the bags?